Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of Building Venezia. As always, thanks for joining me. Make sure you get involved in the comments, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, go and watch some of the other content after this if you haven't already. I'm pumping out quite a bit recently. And if you really want to help my channel out, you can always become a patron. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say I've recently filmed a podcast with the OFFBEAT lads, Dan and Luke. Absolutely loved it. They've had a professional boxer on, a filmmaker, some up-and-coming bands, an Olympian, future Olympian, and now me, a bus driver from Denton who does a bit of YouTube. But yeah, Luke, massive Football Manager player, watched my channel for years. Dan, didn't have a clue who I was and has no idea about Football Manager, but I did enjoy it, so please go and check it out. Let's give him some subscriptions, please. Drop him a sub, give it a view. Let's get my episode bumped right up there on their channel. I think that'd be amazing. I know a lot of you will do that for me and I really would appreciate that. Now, today's episode, Season 2, I've had a lot of fun playing it. Parts of it are absolutely insane, and other parts of it are absolutely insane. Now, like Gabrielle said in 1993, dreams can come true. Look at me, babe. I've bought you. Yes, indeed. Possibly my favourite player on FM22 is a Venezia player, and you're wondering how the hell have you done this? I have not cheated, and I can't believe it happened either. I'll be honest with you. I signed him at Bologna on my first rebuild of the year. It cost me about 9 million. I signed him for Borussia Dortmund on Project 23 for about 9 or 10 million. I was scouting him. I keep my eye on him. I didn't think I'd be able to get him, but this happened. Pisa, the Leaning Tower town, got relegated, and he put in a request. My scout came to me, or one of my staff members, saying Lorenzo Lucca has requested to leave. I talked to his agent and he said he'd be interested. Then I put the bid in 3.4 million. Nobody else came in for him. Nobody. This is Lorenzo Lucca, right, who you can turn into a superstar. 3.4 million. Now, just in case there's any doubters out there, I know you all trust me, and I will show you the date I signed him. I just don't want to spoil any other transfers just yet. But I signed Lorenzo Lucca on the 25th of July. Now, they did obviously bring in a new manager, but he was brought in on the 14th of the 6th. So just in case there's any new viewer out there and you don't know me, you don't trust me, there's no way I've taken them over and done some shady deal. This is a genuine deal, and I couldn't be happier. Although, unlike when I signed him for Bologna and Dortmund, this could be different, because he made sure there was a minimum fee release clause of 9 million for a Champions League club. So if we make him into a great player, we could lose him for 9 million, which would pretty much treble my money, but it would also break my heart. Hopefully he doesn't go, and we can sort out a new deal and get rid of that minimum fee, because I could build a team around him. We could do things with him up front. And that's what I was going to do this year, maybe. I'm not going to full on play him. I played him a lot so far. It's the 1st September. He's going to share a lot of game time with Henry, the French lad, who I've never heard of, who scored me a ton of goals. Last year, we did not struggle to score goals, but this wasn't it. No. My money was done with that. But then I got a bid in for one of my young Americans, possibly my best young prospect, and I couldn't say no. Tanner Tessman. A little American, 20 years old. You may or may not know, I didn't mention it, but the club is owned by an American. And if you check the description of this video, you'll see a great little link to another video about him and the club. Also in episode 1, there's 2 other videos in that description. I'd watch all 3, give you a good idea of the history of his club and a bit more about it. But yeah, Tanner Tessman went for 5 million, so I had a bit of money to spend. And then another player came up, Samuel Ricci. I've had him before. I had him at Borussia Dortmund. He ended up getting pushed out by the Hungarian Zidane, but what a player he can be. Now, he became available, and again, nobody wanted him because Empoli got themselves relegated, didn't they, to Serie B. So he asked to leave. Now, luckily I had a bit of wiggle room in my wages, because this one's cost me a bit more. It says 7 million there, but it could go up to 8 million. And he also, unlike in previous saves, he wanted a minimum fee. Locked in, couldn't change it, although his is a bit more reasonable. It's 28.5 million for a Champions League club. But that's a lot of money. I mean, if I can get a good couple of years out of him and he does leave for 28.5 million, bloody hell, I could buy about 5 players with that. So yeah, I think them two Absolutely fantastic. Blew my mind. And have a good little core here. If we can keep him, we could really do something. But you might remember, I had Sergio Romero in goal. Great goalkeeper. 1 year deal, won't sign a new one. I think he's gone back on. I was really worried about this. And then I saw this guy on a free, wanting to sign for me. Snapped it up. In England, he might be average, but I think at this club, in Italy, I've improved the goalkeeping position. Because we've signed on a free, it's cost me a lot in wages, Sam Johnston, who I think in this league will be an absolute beast. He's got a cap, he's only 29 years old, he's great handling, great reflexes, 6'4". This is freaking buying it. It's starting. The build project is taking shape. So as you can see, looking at the overall transfers, I brought in 6.5 and I spent 15.75. I mean, we had a bit of money for us anyway. Decent chunk of cash at the start of the season. So I've just highlighted actual players I've signed. Marco Bellotti, shit. Director of football signed him. And I hadn't even told you my director of football is. I told you I signed one halfway through the season, didn't I? If you're a United fan, you'll remember this guy. I'll show you him in a minute. So these are the main guys I signed. I bought this guy from Lazio. I think he looks alright. This young midfielder, I haven't got a face yet. I might have to find him one if he becomes good. And Philip Sandler, ex-City lad, isn't he? Just looks like a decent centre-half. And he's American, so my boss loved that. And then I brought in a load of loans. Spent money on loans. So I've got this chap here from PSV, a right back. Melvin Bard, who I've had before, left back on loan from Nice. Mr. Mendes from Watford, 24-year-old, complete centre-half as well, right back. Two lads from Bayern, Gabriel, Vidovic, and Oliver. All good young players, man. Like, real quality. I think we've really improved this squad. Can we gel them now? That's going to be the big thing. And I won't leave you hanging. You might not remember him if you're young. Massimo Taibi. If you don't know who he is, Google Massimo Taibi, Manchester United. Because if we go all the way down here, you'll see. Right there, he was Peter Schmeichel's first replacement. And we signed him from Venezia. Oh, he played for Venezia. Check him out. So I'm well over on the wages. I don't know how I've wangled that. I've got nothing to spend, but I've still got 15 million in the bank. We had a good position finishing in the league. Got some good money at the start of the season. And I think we're ready to rumble. I mean, the squad's pretty balanced. Like I said, I've kept some players, give out some new contracts. A lot of the lads, I liked, if we change to reports and I go up with ability, Thomas Henry is going to share it a bit. He's not a bad player. He scored a lot of goals, and you've got to remember, were we top 3 goals last year? I wanted to improve the defence, and I think we have. I think got better goalkeepers and really good quality defenders, so I was really interested to see what we could do. I mean, a lot of the other lads are good. I'm not going to go through them because I've been talking ages. You saw them all last year. They're not really improved from what you saw last year. Have you seen that, though? Yes, after 6 games, we're 3rd. Oh, it's a very exciting start to the season, I'm not going to lie. I'm not. Lorenzo Lucca. Oh! Gee, how? I don't know how. I was so surprised. I was so excited. I've been waiting to film this, to tell you, seriously. So, of course, we may be 3rd, but the bookies don't really fancy us for anything special. But they got us in 15th. They don't think we're a relegation team, and neither do I. A lot of money's been spent in this league. It's nothing like the Premier League or anything, but it's still a fun. I love this league, nowadays. I think you can be competitive. I think you can take teams like this and Bologna and so on and really start to challenge at times. I mean, Juventus need to step up. They were pretty shit last year. They couldn't even beat us. Talking about not being able to beat me, first game against them this year, 2-1 again. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Staff has been improved a little bit as well. I think got more physios in since last time you've seen. I'm pretty sure got more scouts in since last time you've seen. Coaching team is mwah, perfecto. Look on the facilities because we have improved every area over the summer. Training, youth and youth recruitment. Still a long way to go. A freaking age to go, but I was loving it. The first half of this season especially was a lot of fun. So why was it a lot of fun? Because on the 1st of Jan, I was second. We were punching. We were actually joint top with Lazio. I've only lost 1 game by January. I love it. But I hint at stuff sometimes, and maybe I spoil it for you. Don't look into it too much. because we're not that kind of club that could probably maintain this kind of form for a full season. What helped me though, I'll be honest with you, is we went straight out of the cup and didn't even beat team. It got beat by a team we should have been beating in extra time, 3-2. So, you know, football's a funny old game. So not only have I just been able to concentrate on the league, and that does give you an advantage. I really believe that. I think I've proven that before. When you're up against bigger teams that have got European football, it can take it out of you. And we haven't got that. So maybe we've got an advantage. My players are getting rested. And it was easy to get through a season because when you're playing in the league. But look at them results. Started off brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly. I mean, Lazio gave us a kick in, but then obviously drawing with Inter is amazing. Beating Juventus away, and then we've been on this cracking run. We drew Milan, we've beaten Roma, scoring a good amount of goals, playing well defensively. I think we're definitely better. It's just a team like ours over the course of the season, once injuries kicks in, can get tough, and there are the games I've got left to play. And by January, we're now doing the training and the youth again. One thing that makes me laugh is, as I said at the start of the series, that this club wants you to play defensive, solid football. And they're disappointed because I don't, right? Think about it. Look how well we're doing. You'd scrap that. Club culture would be like, right, this club culture is bullshit. Let's go with his culture, which is the complete opposite, because it works. So as you can see, my two strikers are sharing the games because they're both scoring goals when they play. Now, I just didn't want to put Lucca out there. I was a bit scared to, just in case he was next level crazy good and I only had him for a year. Now, from previous series, I always find you can't buy him at the start because he's at Pisa, but this time Pisa got relegated, so we've signed him. And at Dortmund, his first season, he was a backup behind Haaland. And then the next year, Haaland went, he was good. Then the year after that, he was like 40, nearly 50 goals in the season. So I just thought, because Henry's quite good still, share it about, it's working. They're not burning out, they're both scoring. Next year, if we've still got Lucca, he'll become my number one. And I'll probably sell Henry, because you can get a good few million for him, I reckon. And try and find a young striker to back up Lucca. But yeah, I mean, performance-wise, lads are doing all right. He's one of the boys that was already here. Good little player, the Italian. Only 27 years old. Mendes has been doing a decent job when he's played on loan from Watford. Quite like him. And I will say, actually, I went for a lot of loan players, and some of them, that is one thing that annoys me. I mean, you used to be able to get really good loan deals, and you can in certain countries, but some of them, they want like, there's so many good players, but they wanted like 150 grand appearance, 300 grand if they don't play a month, and you had to agree to buy him at the end of the year for like 15 million, and I'm like, I can't do that. So I try and negotiate with them and they cancel it. So yeah, the loan process was hard, but I still think I did quite a good job bringing some of them players in. So now we've gone to the 1st of April, 4 months later, and yeah, our title challenge, can't believe there was one, has slipped a little bit, to be fair. We're not even in a European spot right now, so you get a bit nervy. Now lost 7, drawn 9, won 14, and we're in 9th place. More realistic, innit? I mean, we just came out the blocks. I think we took a lot of teams by storm, got a few good results, and picked up them early points. But I wouldn't lie, if we don't get into Europe, I would be disappointed. I feel like, you know, the wheels kind of fell off a bit, but we had injuries, you get tiredness. I haven't got the strength in depth. I think my first team 11 can put out a performance, and they've proven that. But this is a build of a fucking small club with a little budget. I'm not doing too bad just yet. We might be in this for the long haul, I'll be honest. We're still scoring goals though. We're still up there really on 53. I mean, you know, big clubs above us, but there's big clubs below us. I've definitely improved defensively. I mean, I don't play defensively, but yeah, Johnston net in this league is awesome. He's on a free second season. Highly recommend him. Do you know what? There's some good young players out here as well. If we can get into Europe, if we can get some money from somewhere, I mean, there's some good guys here. Some are coming up on a free. I mean, you can tell by the ages what kind of age I'm looking for. I've got a lot of reports here, good lads here. I mean, this really excites me, but it can also frustrate you, can't it? I mean, you can fall on your feet and get a Lucca and a Ricci, and then, you know, you can get frustrated about a million times with some other players, but hopefully we can start putting these pieces together and turn this club into a beast. So where have them wheels fell off? Well, you can see for yourself. I mean, we came back after the winter break and we started off well again, beating Torino. We drew in Napoli, which is great. I beat Bologna, which is a fantastic result, 3-0. Then we went on a bit of a crap run here against Fiorentina at Atalanta. Won another couple of games, but it's the 4 games we lost. I mean, but Lazio, we gave them a game. Look at that. Juve finally beat us 2-1. So that's 2-1, 2-1, 2-1 to us, and now 2-1 to them. Inter Milan, but I don't think, if I beat any of them kind of teams, it's a bonus. If I get beat off them and it's a close game, I still feel okay about that. Probably should have got something out of that. And then we haven't been beat for 4 games, but we're not getting them max points. And I've got a tough little running, really. So the 2 boys are still scoring, got 10 apiece. Luke had a bit of a knock at one point, so Henry has played a few more games. But like I said, I'm bedding him in, getting him used to it. I've done this in the past with the full thought of hopefully if he don't go anywhere, we can kick ass next year with Lorenzo Lucca up top. Henry will definitely be going. I think he wants to leave anyway, and I'm cool with that because he's worth about 7-8 million. So again, there will be a lot of wheeling and dealing. Samuel Ricci is unhappy because I didn't strengthen the midfield. I strengthened the midfield with you, Samuel. You freaking pleb. So welcome now to the 28th of May. There is 1 game left to play, and we are still in it to win it. Currently not in the European spot. We are 8th. On 65 points, joint though with Napoli and Atalanta, who, if you look very closely, are the team we're playing in the last game of the season. Bit exciting. Been looking forward to this all day at work. Couldn't wait to get home. Hopefully the boys don't let me down. But I mean, it's Italy. You have the games against rule before the goal difference. There's a lot of mathematical things that can happen here. Amy Milan could sneak in somehow with results going their way. I'm not going to think about it too much. And I don't really want to look at that. I just know if we beat them, we've got a great chance of it, haven't we? Surely. Surely. I mean, no matter what Napoli do, if we beat Atalanta, we should nick that spot. And Mr. Lucca will be getting the nod. He's got 12 goals. Henry's got 11. I think Henry's done enough now, hopefully, to get a good sell value out of him. I mean, not got a load of great average ratings, I know, but this team is all right. I'm a bit gutted about Michael Sovboda because he's freaking brilliant for me and he's suspended. That, I'll be honest with you, is a massive loss at the back for us today. So we started work, haven't we, in the facilities, and that's one thing I've been trying to use that money for. I know I probably maybe should save it for players, but I want to improve the club. I want to make it more attractive to maybe potential good free signings as well. Just grow the club properly. And you can see we did the training facilities again. We were in the process of them last time, I think. They were finished in April. And then a month later, you can see I've started them again. Although they said no to one of them. If you look at the dates, so they said yes to youth, and they said no to the training. So I argued with him, and they went, "Oh, go on then. You're very passionate about it." Damn right, I'm sorting it out. So we're doing more. So that's one of the reasons the money's gone down. But I feel all right. We did all right last year in a similar situation, and I'm still. But my mind was blown that I got Lucca and Ricci, so who else could we get? So just to share with you, we didn't do too bad at the end of the year. We got beat off Napoli, but I beat Fiorentina and I beat Bologna. So here we go. Atalanta at home for a place in Europe. Come on. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So yeah, my best centre-half suspended and my goalkeeper's injured. If we can get through this, we're on to something. But I'm not 100% sure we're going to do it, I'll be honest with you. Right, let's go. They're kicking off. I'm playing attacking at home. Let's go for it. Got me a attacking midfielder tactic on. It's pretty much the same. It's just instead of having a defensive midfielder, I thought let's try and score the goals. Try and win the game. We're at home, got the crowd behind us. Everything to play for against a very, very, very good team. Maths is involved, and I'm not the best at it. I was pretty shit at it at school, to be honest. Good at history, geography, English, everything else. Maths, I struggle with it. Don't know why. My little boy though, my 4-year-old Fletcher, like a mathematical genius, that kid. I think they're gonna have to put him in like an advanced math class because he's only 4. Everyone else is doing basic 1 add 1 and counting to 10, and that kid can count and count and count forever and do subtractions and times, and he's amazing. He baffles me. I don't know where he's got it from. Go on, Luke's. Oh, Luke. So hopefully you've been watching my channel a bit recently. I've put out a bit of content. I've had a lot of time on my hands. I've done the Tesla TV Scottish Takeover where I restructured Scotland. We've got the cheat code. We're also 1-0 down. Right, we switched to attacking. Demanded some more, although that's not kicked in yet. Sambo to Lucca! No ref. All awarded. Damn right it was. Lorenzo Lucca, you are a hero. He might miss a pen though. Didn't think I'd be singing that so soon. After Project 23, but I am. Right, come on, attacking. We're going for it. Let's win this game. Oh, into Richie. Oh, it scrambles. And Lorenzo Lucca, 2 in 2 in about 2. Lorenzo Lucca, you are my hero. He might miss a pen though. Hopefully if he gets a pen today, doesn't miss it, they're going to get back into it. So we're currently 6 or 68 points. Oh, here's Lucca taking the free kick, nearly scoring the free kick. It felt like 2 in 2, but just to confirm it won. He scored in the 10th and the 22nd minute. All right, Atalanta coming at us again. Don't let them score. It's near the end of the first half. Let's go into the changing rooms with some positivity. That's what I want. Hopefully they can give it to me. But they're a good team, these. Good team in real life. They're a decent side on here. Oh, don't like it. Don't like it. I don't like it at all. Sort them out. Press them, push them, jockey them, harass them. Oh, good sliding tackle, but they've kept hold of it. And we're not letting them. We're not letting you. Fucking get out. Seriously. You're not coming in. Your name's on the door. You're not coming in, Atalanta. Do you see that then? Warriors. Well, it's half time. We're 2-1 up. We're in a European spot. Long way to go. And don't forget, after this, make sure you go and check out, in the description, my episode of the Offbeat podcast with Dan and Luke. You know you want to. So, no personnel changes. Don't know why I called it personnel. No player changes. Not changed the tactic. But I have gotten a positive. I did do that last few minutes, actually. The first half. And maybe it backfired on me a little bit. Aramu. I love him. Where did that come from? What do you do here now? What do you do? This is where I struggle sometimes. And probably where I cup sometimes. Because I do hate trying to sit back and protect. Because it's backfired on me. I feel like it's backfired on me. Not just on live comms, but in the game. More times than it works. I've said it many times that attack, I think, sometimes can be the best form of defence. But should I stick on that defensive midfielder just to plug this hole a bit? I think I might. I'll see if we can survive this highlight. And I think I might just change up a bit, freshen some players up, see what's what. I mean, we haven't got any yellows. And then we haven't got anyone who's really dying on their arse yet. I don't know, we'll see. If I survive this, I might push on a little bit more and just be a little bit more risky with it. But this highlight's going on forever. They don't want me to change anything. They just want to plod along, passing it about, pissing about and scoring. Right, last 10 minutes, we have brought on a defensive midfielder. I'm still playing positively and I've changed my front three. So at least when the ball goes forward, hopefully we're fresh. Hopefully. Just running that clock out, which is something I like a lot. Come on. Hey, this is why I love this game. I love this game. Patrice Evra. So we have qualified for the Europa Conference League. Perfect. Third division of Europe is perfect for a club like us. That is going to be so exciting for season 3. I think there's still games to play. Napoli have still got to play. So I've now jumped forward a little bit. And in a way, it's good. In a way, I'm kind of gutted because I didn't really know how it worked. I thought when it said we've qualified for the conference, that was locked in. Obviously, it wasn't. Napoli got beat. Juventus beat Lazio. It is what it is. So we finished 6th. Milan have taken the conference spot. And we're now in the Europa League, which is going to be a little bit tougher, but maybe a little bit better for the kind of players we can bring in. I've got stuff to do because, as you can see, there's a few players here that are going. And I don't want any of them, I'll be honest with you. They're all going to go. Some of them I might want to bring back. And then we've still got a lot of players here with a couple of years left, which I'm pretty happy with, to be fair. I mean, it's going to be work to do. It just depends on the money, doesn't it? At the minute, though, hopefully the money will go up over the summer. I'm praying to God it will, actually. But again, players are going to go, wages will leave, and we'll see what I can do. And Atalanta, unlucky boys, losing to us, losing out in Europe, and losing the Coppa Italia final to Roma. Now, Lorenzo, next year, is my number 1 dude. He will be playing week in, week out. Like I said, I'm going to try and sell Henry. Now, he is wanted, and when I first saw that, I panicked a little bit. But when you see who it is, it's only Fiorentina, and they finished 10th. And luckily, my other favourite young superstar, Richie, is wanted by no one yet, but things can change. Anything can happen in the world of FM. So there we go. That is the end of Season 2. I hope you enjoyed it, because I bloody love playing it. I couldn't believe the start. We dropped off, but we sneaked in there at the end and done really, really well. They've done me really proud. And season 3, bit of European football, hopefully. I mean, we'll have to qualify, won't we? But who cares? I can't wait to get stuck into it, and hopefully you can't wait to watch it. Please come back for it. You're not going to want to miss it, surely. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, get involved in the comments, and I'm going to keep plugging it for a while. Make sure you check the description and go and watch my podcast with the Offbeat lads, Dan and Luke. I loved it, honestly. Hopefully you enjoy it. Might embarrass myself with some of the things I talk about, but I might give you a laugh as well. Anyway, stay happy, stay safe. I'm booed. Venezia are in Europe. Does life get better than this? I don't think it does. Bye. Love you long time.